YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Swain. I'm back with another video. In today's video, I want to discuss why men make some of the biggest mistakes when they have children in their 20s and get heavily involved in a committed relationship in their 20s. This is something that I did. That's why I can talk about it, because I understand the detriments that it can cause, and in a lot of cases it will cause, guys. See, your 20s, guys, your earlier years in life as a man is for developing your platform, developing who you are mentally, physically, financially. And in order for you to do that, it takes a lot of time and dedication that you must give to yourself, meaning that you're going to have a lot of days where you're selfish with your time. This is an extremely selfish phase in a man's life. And what so many of us do is we miss out on the important opportunity of building the things we need to build in this phase of our life, because we are involved emotionally entirely too much with women, which also eventually leads to you having a child and those sorts of things, guys. And women and children are a full-time job. Women need a lot of attention, a lot of time, and so do children. And if you are a man who has these obligations that early in your life, you're going to negate a lot of necessary time that you need to spend with yourself. You're going to neglect that time. You're going to neglect it. And what's going to end up happening is that because you have not built yourself to be the type of man that can provide and protect for his family and loved ones, inadequacy will start to set in. And this is why you see a lot of family men, boyfriends, and fathers committing suicide because of the inadequacy. Looking in the mirror, hating the reflection that you see that's looking back at you, hating the fact that you can't provide and protect the way that you want to provide and protect for your family. Inadequacy will plague you, and it will be a horrible feeling, bro. The reason I know this is because I felt this before. I've experienced this. I was 19 when I had my daughter. I was broke as shit. I was working at Kroger cutting up meat for $7.25 an hour, working 20 hours a week. You understand what I'm saying? Making a $230 check every week. And it doesn't matter where you are in life, it's still not going to stop or negate, or not negate, but change the fact that as a man, you have a natural proclivity to provide and protect. So you're still going to have that desire as a man. It doesn't matter. You're going to have that innate intention, that innate desire to want to do so. And because of this, you're going to be at a mental crossroads a lot of times. If you make this decision too soon, you're going to be at the crossroad. You're going to be struggling with trying to develop who you are as a man and wanting to become a better version of yourself, as well as trying to figure out how you're going to provide for your family. And in a lot of cases, men just neglect, certain sides of themselves, and they give all their time and attention to their family and their children. And later in life, they look up and they have so much regret, so much resentment, so much hate, a lot of self-hatred, because they never developed into the man they really truly wanted to be. They don't even know what they like, what they truly desire, who they really are. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe that one of the biggest problems and one of the main reasons that a lot of men make these unfortunate decisions is because we're living life based on the terms of women. We're living life based on their timeline. And what I mean by that is what will benefit her at a certain phase in life won't benefit you at that same phase because of our peaks. We peak differently. We peak at different times in life. See, a woman's peak is anywhere between 18 to 25, so it will benefit her to attract a mate while she's that age, or try to become married or have a child, because, you know, the older they get, the harder it is for them to have a healthier pregnancy, and also the harder it is for them to attract a high caliber mate, because what men value is beauty. We value beauty in women. We value youthfulness. We value that. And usually the older women get, the less, you know, attracted men are to them. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have outliers and women out there who are 40 who are still attracting men. And I'm not saying that women won't still attract men. That's not the argument. The argument is that they are the most desirable when they are younger, which is going to ultimately give them a higher chance, because they are the most valuable when they are younger. So when they're younger, they have better opportunity of having better quality men. And women know this. This is why if you ask a woman how old she is, she'll usually tell you. You never ask a woman her age, or she's somewhere in her 20s. Women value the past. Men value the future. You can look at you can look on Instagram and see this. Women usually post what they used to look like. Men post what they want in the future, bro. Nice cars, big cribs, shit like that. Men post what they're working for. Women post what they used to have. And it's just a fact. So if you allow yourself as a man to live your life based off this timeline, you will have, I promise you, you will have some great regrets. That's why you should never allow a woman to narrate or dictate the pace of the relationship. There are so many men in marriages, I call them ultimatum marriages, because a woman gave him an ultimatum because marriage benefited her at that moment. She knows that she's on borrowed time in a lot of cases, guys. So she gave you an ultimatum. Hey, if you don't marry me now, or you don't want to be with me right now, or you don't want to move in, or if you don't want to do this, I'm leaving. And because a lot of men are afraid to walk away from the women that they love and care about, they allow her to coerce them to make that horrible decision. And I'm telling you, man, I be chopping it up with so many dudes at the gym, man. There are a lot of unhappy married men. You know, and there's nobody to blame but you all, fellas. You know, you gotta be able to tell a woman no at some point in your life, dog. You gotta walk away from women you love and care about, because if you are at a point in your life where you're on your journey of building, you don't have the time and attention to give to her the way that is going to be required in order for that relationship to work. She's going to want to, you know, spend your free time going on dates, hanging out, drinking, smoking hookah, partying, staying up late. And that shit doesn't really align with a man who likes to go to the gym and likes to work out and, you know, indulge himself into self-improvement. Women don't really understand self-improvement, guys, because here's the reason why most women don't understand the value and the importance of working out and self-improving and becoming better, is because their value was already God-given, because they are valued based off their beauty and their sexual attention that they give to men. And they didn't have to work for that. It was just given to them. So when you don't have to work for something, you don't really understand the importance. So if you are a guy, like right now, I'm on my way to the gym right now. I'm finna train chest and shoulders. I couldn't imagine being married and my woman being at work or had something to do, and she calling my phone, blowing me up, bitching because I'm not home. You're always at the gym. Got a homie like that now. Every time he in the gym, his wife calling him, and he, man, I gotta go, man. I can't finish the workout, man. Gotta get with the kids. Gotta do this. Gotta do that. And it's okay if that's something that you want to do. If you decide you want to be a family man, if you decide you want to, you know, have children and those sorts of things, don't complain about the outcome later when you don't reach the pinnacles in society the way that you've always dreamed of reaching, because you were never able to give yourself 100%, bro. And I just believe that a man should have a moment in time in his life, at least during his 20s and early 30s, where he's idle with his time. Not idle with his time, but isolated with his time. You have to isolate your time. And what I mean is, you cannot be too heavily emotionally involved, because if you're too emotionally involved, guys, it will cloud your mind from making logical decisions. I was in love with 2 women in my 20s, man. I loved them both deeply, and that shit clouded my mind like a motherfucker, man. I missed out on a lot of calculated decisions and a lot of opportunity because of the idea of, I don't want to lose this girl, or I don't want to mess up with her, or I don't want to make her mad. Now here I am at 33 years old, and I don't talk to neither one of them. You see what I'm saying, bro? Fellas, you gotta walk away at some point, man. You're gonna have to say no, and you're gonna have to learn how to turn those emotions off, or you will make decisions that's based on a woman's timeline that benefits her. See, women have a hard time understanding long-term gratification. They want instant gratification, and they want to feel good right now, which is why God created men, because we are supposed to help them in navigating through making those bad decisions. But if you are a man who's gonna take the back seat and you gonna let her do it, then you just royally fucked yourself. I'm just being real with you, man. You understand what I'm saying? You can't live by her timeline, bro. This is the reason why having children and getting married early on in life, you know, fucks up a lot of men. It's not like it's bad to have a family, because family, I'm an advocate for family, because family is what creates your legacy as a man. But when you do it too early and you do it too prematurely, and you get with a woman because of an ultimatum, or you have a child because of an ultimatum, or move in with a woman because of an ultimatum that she's giving you and you're afraid to lose her, then bro, you deserve what you get. What I'm trying to do with this video is I'm trying to prevent men from making these decisions. You understand what I'm saying? It's much, much better to delay this process of this part in your life, guys. You want to give yourself time, and adequate time, to grow and develop as a man. Trust me when I tell you. And y'all can just really thank me later, because I went through it, man. I hated myself in my fucking 20s, bro, because the inadequacy started to set in. And I'm okay to talk about it, bro, because you know what? Going through shit like that will just make you stronger mentally, but I am letting you know it's going to drastically hinder you in most cases as a man. You understand what I'm saying? Because your mental space is too occupied with everything else except for self-development, bro. And that is the name of the game for a man. The name of the game is self-development. In your 20s, you're supposed to be networking, building your physique, building your bank account, learning skills and things that you can leverage that make you money later in life, bro. As a man, when you can do those things, you can then start to control the narrative of your life instead of allowing a woman to do it. A lot of men allow women to control the narrative of their lives out of inadequacies. You understand what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it for the video, man. I'm about to go in here and train some chest and some shoulders, bro. I'm trying to find parking. I got to the gym kind of late today. It's real crowded, but it's all good. I'm still gonna get this workout. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I really want to start vlogging more, like, and really letting y'all into my life. I know I haven't really been on YouTube like a whole lot, but I want to just start vlogging, like showing y'all what I do on a day-to-day, how I, you know, work a 60-hour work week as a detention officer and still get to the gym and train, and, you know, just the grind of self-development as a man, bro, because I'm 33 years old in a couple of weeks, and I'm telling y'all right now that life is just beginning. I feel like I'm in my 20s, bro. I feel amazing. I got so much opportunity and time to create the character that I want to play in this life, man. And I feel bad for you all who are married and bombarded with unnecessary responsibility from women who don't understand the journey of a man. But I don't want to keep on rambling on, man. I'm finna get in this gym. Until next time, fellas. Peace.